you say, Kartik? Should we start?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, great. Then once again, a very, very warm welcome to all of you who are joining us today for this final event of this Hackathon 2024. As I said before, we will have a full house, and we are really, really delighted to have so many people joining us today. While we are still waiting, maybe just 2 more minutes, we thought we will show you a video of our work on the ground in Uganda. And so people who will join a bit last minute can still join while we are showing this video. It's a very nice video showing what we are doing in Uganda. So maybe Kartik, if you could just play the video in the meantime.
Community members are becoming clients who are driving demand for improved products and services for safe sanitation. The Finnish Mondial program works with local stakeholders to ensure that this demand is met in an affordable and accessible way with financing, local business and government support.
Amazina ni Nyamwebaze Flavia, omutuuze wa Koko, Kando Muruka, Nikiziba, District ni Kamwenji. Bide nintegana muno habokuba toyiye ebiti ebire buri myaka ebiri mbire ninyombe katoyi ego ninteme ebiti nego nobundi osanga nasiise by'obuhango habw'okwombeka toyi ya buri emyaka ebiri konka ab'ekitongole kya Finnish kabizire bankwatiraho banyegesa nk'okunsemeye kuba ninyombe katoyi toye ninungi kandi n'ey'obuhangazi bwenungi kunzire habw'okuba hataho injombekire tinkareebiremu buzibu bwona tugikozesa gye kandi omu biro by'omu maisho nyine amasiko kugira ngu nimbaasa kwihamu obundi manyuwa enyamba ha by'okurya byangye bunkuba mpingire mbwenu toyi n'ey'obuhangazi abantu mwena mwareeba ab'ekitongole biza kubeegyesa muteho omutima habw'okuba twatwombekire toyi nk'ezi twena nituba turi abayonjo kandi niturinda amagara gaitu kutakwatwa ndwara z'oburofa.
Okay, thank you so much, Kartik. It was nice to see a little bit what we are doing, showing what we are doing every day here at Finnish Mondial. So we had quite a few more people joining in the meantime while this video was playing. Welcome to you all as well. I'm delighted to see so many faces here today. It's great to see you all. For this very important final event of our Hackathon 2024 this year, the winners announcement. We are quite excited to announce our winners finally after all the evaluations. This hackathon on greywater recycling for small-scale agriculture. I think we can say you did very well in joining this year, more than ever. We had a whopping 77 applications, breaking all previous records for our hackathon, and with many wonderful and groundbreaking ideas. So I think it will be a nice celebration of creativity and innovation today. We'll just play a very short video to introduce the topic of this year, the greywater recycling for small-scale agriculture. And after that, I'll introduce the team who will be speaking today and also the agenda. So if we can just have the little video teaser we had for our hackathon this year. So yeah, innovation for greywater recycling for small-scale agriculture. We will present the 8 finalists today with their groundbreaking ideas. First, I would just take the opportunity to also thank our partners in this hackathon adventure. We had the team from Sato, part of Lixil, and the Toilet Board Coalition team who helped us with their time and their resources. Thank you very much. We will have some speakers later on today as well from these two organizations. Let me just briefly introduce the speakers of today as well. So maybe the next slide, Kartik, please. So today we will have Martin Muchangi speaking, who is the chair of our technical working group. We will also have Valentin Post, who is our director of growth and innovation, Jui Kushbu, who is chair of the communication working group, and Steve Birungi, who is the secretary of the technical working group. Myself, well, you can see me already. And we also will have Kartik Kamat, who was the coordinator of this hackathon and who really did a fantastic job in coordinating everything for this hackathon. So each of us, you will hear from each of us today. So let me introduce the agenda, maybe. So in terms of what you can expect today, we'll start with a short introduction to our Finnish Mondial program. Then we will be presenting some of the past winners of our hackathon and also implementation of these winning solutions. Then you'll learn a little bit more about this year's hackathon, the esteemed members of our external jury who assessed the candidates, the details of the selection process and so forth, before moving to the highlight of today, the moment everybody is expecting impatiently, the winner's announcement with the award ceremony. And at the end, stay with us until the end because you will get a chance also to vote for your favorite. All of you have one vote for the audience or the popular winner, which we will cast the vote via an online poll. So stay with us until the very end. I'll pass the mic now to our Director of Growth and Innovation, Valentin Post, to start today's program and introduce Finnish Mondial to all our listeners and viewers here. Valentin, over to you.
Thanks, Anja, and welcome everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. I don't think we have a good evening, but in case it is, good evening. Finnish Mondial, it's today implemented in 6 countries: India, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. And basically, it's the situation actually worse than on the slide. It's not 2.5 billion people, but 3.5 billion people without access to safely managed sanitation. So it is an issue. We all know that, and we're all part of the in crowd, so we know that this is a big issue. That 80% of fecal sludge and wastewater ends up in the environment untreated. I think it's more closely related to our topic of today, and that's a killer. I think we're all aware of that. Next, please. So we're using a couple, and we're not going to talk too much about how we operate, how we are organized. Just a few reminders. We're working with communities and government and business and financial institutions. So them working together can really make a system change. So creating actual demand for communities, working with business on meeting that demand, financial institutions for those who don't have money, microfinance and other financial literacy helps them in gaining access to sanitation assets. And then working with governments on policies, regulations, bylaws to really make sanitation scaling a reality. At the same time, human waste also contains nutrients, and we call it waste as of today, and it is still waste, but more and more we're trying to see that from the usage of toilets, we can actually convert it into products. Now, by and large, we've chosen for the agricultural route because it's fairly straightforward. We can control the composting process together with other organic solid waste, and then grow crops with it, which people then consume, in which they then again defecate, and they also produce other organic waste. So it really becomes a circular economy. Next. So yeah, we're proud to say that Finnish Mondial seems to work, as we really see communities and particularly women being empowered. We have over 10 million people enjoy the benefit of safe sanitation. and increasingly it's becoming climate adapted. Over 20 million workdays have realized in construction alone for businesses. More than 300 million USD has been invested by households in sanitation directly and through microfinance. That's one of our key KPIs, key performance indicators. And we are slowly growing what I just talked about, the circular sanitation economy. So 366 tons as of today are used for soil improvement. What is the nice thing about soil improvement, that it also retains water, and it adds to biodiversity and it avoids greenhouse gas emissions. So it has a climate impact. Again, since we can't do it with fecal sludge alone, we are also moving increasingly into solid waste, organic solid waste, and that again in itself prevents greenhouse gas emissions. However, what we realize is we are focusing on sanitation for reasons which are in the past when we started. All WASH programs were water and a little bit sanitation. So we focused on sanitation. Now we are at crossroads that we think or the communities rather ask, not what we think. The communities ask us to add water. Next. So now, how does this hackathon feed, or the hackathons, how they feed into what we are doing? So basically, innovation is needed to reduce the cost of sanitation. So one of the key elements is we want to make it inclusive. And if we reduce the cost of sanitation itself, it becomes more affordable and more accessible to people. At the same time, looking into a bottom of the pyramid market qualities, we look at high quality, low price. That's what the communities want. So we are trying to increase the quality, the usability, and the climate adaptation. So Hackathon 1, 2, and 3 really focused on that. So we are also working on process innovation to reduce our own cost or generate more impact with the same or less amount of money. And the hackathons may contribute to this because it brings many people together. We also seek to institutionalize the innovations from the hackathons and increase its footprint and sustainability. We established a technical evaluation committee, and that will be talked about later on. We are trying to work with process innovation to integrate water in our standard operating procedures for scaling. We have SOPs with most financial institutions, and we seek now to add water and even greywater to it. So our target is 1% of the SDG 6.2 by 2030, and that requires innovative partnerships and new thinking. And definitely the hackathons feed into this. So the fecal sludge and solid waste are being converted into safe agri inputs, and that has a substantial greenhouse gas emission reduction. And water recycling and safe reuse, that's the topic for Hackathon 4. And where I think it all connects is we have like-minded partners, and that's applicable for all hackathons. And it also brings me to the topic of introducing some of our partners who can be with us today. And I think we'll start with Arne Parneser from the Susanna Secretariat, hosted by GIZ. Then we have Ashwani Prasad from the Toilet Board Coalition, and we have Frederick Liambert from Lixo. I'm not sure if he has been able to join because he has some issues, but over to you, Arne. If you can say a few words, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
to be with you.
Sorry.
And it's wonderful to see this hackathon. I think the close relation between Finnish Mondial as a Susanna partner from the very beginning is underlined that from the global steering committee of Susanna 3 as well in the jury. I invite you all to post your innovations on the forum or write a blog article about them to get some feedback from the Susanna crowd and intermingle more between Finnish Mondial and Susanna. Use the tools Susanna is offering. And with that, I'm very happy to see what's going on here and to listen to you. All the best.
Thanks, Arne.
Back to you, Valentin.
Yeah, thanks, Arne. Thanks for these kind words. Ashwani?
Yes, thank you so much, Valentin. Thank you for these kind words. I'll keep it quick because I know we are just waiting to hear about the hackathon. So I'm Aishwarya Pramod, Associate Director at Toilet Board. I want to quickly put in a word that, first of all, we're so happy to support the hackathon. And these kind of innovations are really critical. In terms of scaling these innovations, I want to invite entrepreneurs to apply for our accelerator program where we have opened the applications. For past 9 years, we've been supporting about 70 entrepreneurs like Finish across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. We want to offer one-on-one business model coaching, mentorship from corporates, and introduce you to investors for scaling these very important innovations, including such as for greywater, right? So please do apply. This includes entrepreneurs who are building toilets, treating human waste, and building smart solutions for the sanitation chain. And if you see an entrepreneur who's a good fit, please do encourage them to apply. Sincere congratulations to the hackathon winners. We really want to connect with you, and we really want to support you. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you, Valentin.
Thanks, Aishwarya. So for all of you, that's an open invitation. In case you're not a prize winner here, then please connect with Aishwarya. But you have to be in business already. So I think what the accelerator is looking at is the next stage of innovation, so making it into a business. So to me, it fits like a hand in glove. And then I hope he's been able to join. Fred from Lixel.
I shared the link with him, but I don't think so he's been able to join. There's some issue on the mail ID.
Okay. Anyway, Lixel is part and parcel of the hackathon. So they're in the jury, but they're also supporting in different ways. And perhaps some of the innovations can actually be taken up by them and being made into products by a large company, actually the largest company in sanitation globally. So yeah, will be. But I see an unverified. Is that you, Fred?
I think so. Yes.
No.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear something. Please go ahead, Fred.
I'm not sure where you are because I just joined. I just joined the meeting. I've been waiting to be admitted to the meeting, so I just joined. I don't know which stage you are in the agenda. Sorry, guys. I had a problem with the initial link.
So
maybe I just go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Frederick Nyambare. I'm leader for. Can I do that?
Yes, please. Go ahead, Fred.
Sorry, thank you, Valentin, and thank you to the whole of the team for inviting me for this meeting. My name is Frederick Nyambare. I'm leader for Africa Partnerships at SATO. I'm based out of Nairobi, Kenya, and we work very closely with Valentin and supporting Finish across East Africa as well. So I'm here to represent SATO Lixil.
Thanks,
Fred. I know I had an opportunity to say something about innovation. I don't know if you've already passed that part of the agenda or not.
No, I was going to ask you to say something about innovation. Please go ahead.
Yes. So yes, I don't know how many of you know Lixil SATO, but SATO is an innovative social business company. We pride ourselves in providing innovative solutions towards sanitation, safely managed sanitation. Sanitation, obviously, for me, innovation always starts with you see what other people don't see. That is the innovation. And innovation addresses customer needs. That is where it starts. We always try to have interactive, innovative ideas around the customer needs. The customer needs keep on changing, and that is why we need innovation. And I'm so glad that Finish Mondial is spearheading this hackathon to drive innovations towards safely managed sanitation. And we are applying innovation across all our products and solutions, and we look forward to more partnerships with Finish across all our programs and all our products and solutions. Thank you so much, Valentin, and I will hand it over back to you I'm so honored to be part of the hackathon today, and looking forward to listening to the great ideas that the team have. And I wish everyone in the hackathon all the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Fred, for your nice words. Then I think I'll pass the mic over to the chair of the technical working group, Martin. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Valentin. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Nairobi. My name is Dr. Martin Moshangi, and I work for an organization called Amref Health Africa. We are part and parcel of this family called Finish. So I chair the technical working group for this consortium. And so to speak, Finish Mondial is not a project. It's not an organization either way, but it is a formation which is seeking to defeat all the challenges which the sanitation sector is facing across the globe. As you see here, we are coming from different parts of this group. And basically what came through was, we were facing a lot of challenges in terms of trying to scale up the access to sanitation. And during our think through, it came to mind that poor communities cannot be able to afford sanitation. And the issue was, number one, either they are constrained by the geography, which means that they cannot be able to construct just the classical or any other kind of sanitation which is available out there. The second thing is that the cost was quite high. The third thing was, if you're looking at the processes and how to make sure that whether it is the hardware materials, whether it is making things accessible to the communities, all those things were becoming a little bit complicated. And therefore, we invited ourselves to come together, become a group that invites like-minded people that are not only within the construction sector, but looking at it from different sectors, like this hackathon invited itself to innovate around the use of wastewater for agriculture. So you can see we are extending our arm, not necessarily thinking about sanitation only, but thinking about the dots that connect sanitation with other sector. Is it the water sector, the agriculture sector, and many other things. So colleagues, we are operating in a situation whereby the climate change is with us here. And when that is happening, you see, we have to continue innovating across this sector, noting that we are going to get a little bit more constrained by the geographical issues, whether it is managing the fronts. We are going to be constrained by the resources because naturally climate change is a resource taker. We are going to face situations where poverty, migration, etc. is going to increase within the group. So if we don't invite ourselves to think out of box, then it becomes a little bit challenging for us to move forward and with the pace that we intend to move. So for that case, I would want to continue echoing the ones of Valentin that we are inviting all of you to join this momentum, to join this movement as a global movement and continue growing together, connecting the dots with other processes like Susanna, connecting the dots with other organizations like RICSIR, and at the end of the day, I'm sure, working together, we are going to break the barriers that we are facing. Now, for that case, today we are here not to announce the winners per se, because all of us are winners. But we will be announcing those who have worked harder and those who have led the pack. No problem with that. And we have a process of making sure even those who don't get the prizes today, then there's a way of working with you, looking at the context which you have proposed, and then maturing it with time. So at this point, I just want to hand over the mic to my colleague, Kartik. And Kartik is going to speak about the details of how we went through the selection, how we shortlisted you colleagues who are here as competitors, Yeah, and just give us a little bit more of the details of how we are going to run the show, even after this event. Over to you, Kartik.
Yep. Thank you for that, Martin. So I'll just introduce the hackathon right now. Sorry, Martin, this was actually your part. Can you just take over this one? Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, yeah, just really getting into the details of this. As I said earlier, this hackathon focused itself on the innovations around grey water recycling for small-scale agriculture. And if you look at our rural settings, the urban setting, the peri-urban settings, you realize that there's a lot of wastewater which normally flows. Most time this water is actually contaminated with some pathogens. It's not like black water per se, but then it needs to be, cleaned up and for the purpose of reusing it. So what we were looking for are 4 key items. The first item was to look at the cost effectiveness of greywater treatment technologies for agriculture use. Then the second thing that we were keen to look at was smart irrigation system, that utilizes and optimizes the use of water for small-scale gardening. And then the other piece that we were keen on is the use of technology, the use of real-time quality sensors, the Internet of Things, and making sure that we are able to monitor how this greywater is being used. And lastly, putting the community at the center, because the end user are the communities, and more specifically, women and youth at the center. So let's go on. Yeah, so the fourth hackathon invited itself to walk through the following key objectives. The first piece was to encourage participants to come up with innovations that are practical in situations where water is scarce. So looking at, what I spoke about, climate change and becoming the key kind of stressor, we invited ourselves to capitalize on looking at the utilization of greywater in situation of water scarcity. Then the second thing was encouraging collaboration, multiple expertise, engineers, data scientists, those people who are anthropologists, those who can be able to tell us about the story of what the community needs. And then the other piece was, we are not keeping this to ourselves. So the open source kind of thinking, the open source kind of engagement with communities and making sure that whatever comes out of all these solutions is accessible to all. And then the last piece was ensuring that we are putting circularity within our think through processes. So it's not all about using commodities like water and throwing it away simply because it's greywater, but it is thinking about how we can reuse that water for productive purposes. Let's go on. Good. Still just really thinking about moving around this. I'll speak very specifically about the prices which are at hand. And when you see this, don't look at the money. Look at the ideas, look at the motive, look at the imperatives that are behind this. So what we have seen is that for the winner, we are going to award a 5,000 euro prize, and that will be followed by a 3,000 euro prize for the first runner-up. The second runner-up gets 1,000 euros, and then those who get the popular vote from all of us here are going to get 1,000 euros. Now, again, don't look at this from the money value, but look at it from the motivation. Look at it from the encouragement that Finnish Mondial is putting forward to really invite young researchers, young innovators, to bring forth new ideas around this. Let's continue. Yeah, and Yeah, so for this case, Karthik, now this is supposed to be you. Please get through this. Yeah, thank you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Martin. I just want to add on few details which we skipped by mistake. We are doing the Finnish Mondial program, and the hackathon is supported by the technical working group. Basically, they are representatives in different countries where we operate. I just want to show them here. And this hackathon would not have been possible. This and previous hackathons would not have been possible without the support of each of these members. And as each hackathon promises that the winning solution will be implemented in one of the countries, we are now going ahead towards implementation of the three previous winning solutions, and we are able to do that with the help of a technical evaluation committee who will look at it from an angle of implementation. Now, since the solutions have already won and they are already out of the thinking out of the box and they are already innovative, we have to look at realizing these on ground and then scaling up in the respective countries. Now, let me skip ahead to how we shortlisted the applications. We got 77 applications from 28 countries. A big round of applause to all the communication teams who helped disseminate this hackathon. And this year we got the most applications, including even more than the previous hackathons. So and we have also reached countries which we have not reached before. So we have also got solutions from the United States and many countries in Africa that we did not receive from before. So this is like a snapshot of basically the footprint of the media footprint of the hackathon. Yeah. So the innovations were evaluated based on 7 evaluation criteria: innovation, impact, affordability, viability, scalability, sustainability, and community engagement. Since we were expecting solutions in 4 categories, we had to cover all these evaluation criteria, and each of these were, I mean, if you can see the questions that actually help the evaluators internally and externally score the solutions based on how realistic they are for developing contexts. There were 3 stages of shortlisting. At first, when we received 77 applications, we shortlisted them based on relevancy, based on completeness of the application, which went to the internal jury. And the internal jury evaluated them and ranked them based on scoring. And of those 33, the top 8 applications were sent to the international jury. Now I hand over to Juhi, who will speak about the international jury and then give some background about their expertise.
Yeah, thank you, Karthik, and good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I am Juhi, Chair of Finnish Mondial Communications Working Group. And yeah, so now is the time to talk about the brilliant minds who have, meticulously reviewed all these plethora of innovative submissions that we had and have selected our top 3 winners today. So I'm very delighted to welcome and introduce our esteemed jury members who joined us from different parts of the world. Dr. Charles B., who is the Associate Professor of Civil Engineering at Mariki University, Kampala, Uganda. And he's also a Global Steering Committee member of Sustainable Sanitation Alliance at Susana. And another jury member is Miss Rohini Pradeep. She's a wash professional associated with CDD Society, Bangalore, India. And she's also a Susana Global Steering Committee member. Then Dr. Sirish Singh, who is a senior lecturer researcher in sanitation at IHE Delft Institute for Water Education, Netherlands. Dr. Dorothy Speller, senior researcher from Eastern Switzerland University. Her core areas are water sanitation and sustainable development. She's also a Susanna Global Steering Committee member from Zurich. And Mr. Daigo Ishiyama, he's the director of Global Product Design and Development from Sato Lixil. He's based in New Jersey, US. Last but not the least, Dr. Tanveer Ahmed. He's a distinguished professor, in the Department of Civil Engineering at Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology. So I think today we have Ms. Rohini Pradeep, if I'm not wrong, who has joined us. And thank you all of you for being part of this live webinar. And we would really appreciate hearing from you your experiences in screening and selecting the winners, as well as any valuable feedback and recommendation that you have for us to enhance our next hackathon. So perhaps maybe Ms. Rohini Pradeep, could you please speak a few words?
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks for Finnish Mondial to invite us to a part of this group members. It was really a good experience, and a lot of the applications all the 8 applications that came in was really, I think it's well screened in the previous stage, I would say. So for us, it was very difficult to select because almost everything was very good. We had to look at, for us, it was a big, I would say, exercise, a lot of time that we spent on looking at each criteria that was given. It was very good. I wish all the best to all the 8 participants. Whoever wins, I really see everyone has done a good job. I'm very happy that anybody gets it. I think it will be really useful from the greywater management part. Wish you all the best to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Pam. We truly appreciate your support and are very grateful to you. Thank you so much. So here are the top 8 finalists in the next slide. Karthik? Yeah, the top 8 finalists who were reviewed by our international jury members. And later in the presentation, we will show you a brief video featuring their innovations. During this segment, you will also have the opportunity to vote for your favorite award, which we will also call it Audience Choice Award. And okay, so further details will be provided to you later. And so now I pass the mic to Mr. Barton again, who is the chair of a technical working group. Thank you.
Very well, colleagues. Again, I come here just to speak about those who worked very hard. And so they have been able to produce or to propose solutions that are quite innovative. And so I'll start with the winners and the runners-up. If we can move just below, please proceed with the slide. Yeah, so and as the slide comes up, I think you have already seen that those who are assessing or those who are guiding the assessment within this process, it's a diverse group, diverse in terms of gender, diverse in terms of experience, diverse in terms of group of placement. So this is really nice to see that the results of the third prize winner is now. Please unveil the winner. Move forward. So, Femi Filter greywater treatment system. Please give them a round of applause. You can use your button to react to that. The third prize winner is Femi Filter greywater treatment. And those who are leading that challenge was Sapi and Sonia from Burkina Faso. Thank you so much, Sapi and Sonia. Good, please proceed. Good. And so now we do have the second prize winner. And the second prize winner is Charcops Wetland Treatment System. And this is by the Green Tech Group from Ghana. Give this group a round of applause. They are the second prize winners. Very well, thank you. Let's go to the first prize. Yes, and the first prize goes to UMass Bioreactor, and this is by hashtag per capita from India. Give them a very, very round of applause. I think India has done very well, and thank you so much for leading the pack around the innovations in sanitation. You also are actually the first country within the group to charge very strongly around how to eliminate open defecation. We know that the Prime Minister actually supported the entire charge, and you have been leading the pack in terms of both software and hardware innovations. Another round of applause. Good. So at this point, let's proceed. Kartik.
Do we have the winners with us here? Maybe we can ask them for reaction.
Exactly.
Are they here? Are they here?
Yes, I see a few, and I think I will unmute them. I see the
Thank you,
third
please.
place.
Yes, please unmute them in order of the third prize all the way to the first prize, Kartik.
Yeah. Yes, Miss Sonia, I think I have unmuted you if you want to say a few words.
Okay. Yes, I am understanding. I am very happy to have received this prize. Thank you very much for the hackathon. I didn't even hear about the hackathon before, so this is my first time. And I'm very happy to see what the job that you're doing. I have to say that when you're working on something like innovation, you sometimes think that maybe it's not very important, maybe it will not go up, But when you win a prize like this, it is very, very encouraging. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I have also unmuted people from hashtag per capita. If you want to say a few words.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Actually, it's firstly very overwhelmed by the approval for our solution. And I'm actually trying to internalize that we actually won this currently because we are very happy that we've actually just got the endorsement of this group of experts and all, but we understand that with your endorsement of the award, through this award, we would want to take this and upscale it, like in our name itself. Our idea is to try and close the loop of water, nutrients and energy, and try to do this at a very per capita level and scale this up. That's why the name hashtag per capita. So thanks for really believing in us. We'd really like to push this and scale it up and see how we can impact here in India and also abroad in other geographies like Africa and all. Thanks a lot. We're really overwhelmed by your support and extremely happy and looking forward to network with all of the folks that we are seeing in this group here. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Namaste from India.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Kartik, do we have the second prize winner?
I'm not able to find that person.
Okay, so now as I end, I think again this warrants a lot of celebration, but what matters most is not this first step of proposing the innovation, but what matters most is taking this forward, implementing it, telling the story about the successes that we are going to get out of it, and really spreading it out across the group. So let's invite ourselves to this journey. I know this a whole process that we normally work with the winners of these kind of competitions. So at this point, allow me to invite Kartik. Kartik, you're going to play a video to bring some energy and really to demonstrate some of the things that we have gotten right in the previous engagement. Over to you,
Yes.
Kartik.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Martin. So now we are at the audience favorite category. I will play the video, and then after that, for 5 minutes, we will open the poll. So it's a 6-minute video. Please stay attentive.
Our team is doing research work on coconut.
The system automatically channels water to crops when the soil is dry and automatically shuts the water supply when the crops have received adequate water. The system is fitted with soil moisture sensors, motorized valves, and programmed computer system which acts as the brain of the system. We therefore propose to pass grey water through the biochar material for several rounds while monitoring the quality of filtered water. It will then be channeled to crops on demand using the already developed sensor-based irrigation system.
Here we have stones, we have gravel pack of different sizes, we have the sand, we have another layer of carbonated charcoal for the purpose of removing an unpleasant smell. We have a layer of cotton for the purpose of removing the fat and oil. We have another layer of aluminium sulfate for the purpose of purifying the grey water. And this is the chemicals grey water technology, and all the filtering materials are being packed inside this pipe, which is PVC. Grey water, as it passes through the filtering media, it is collected in a bucket for the purpose of gardening.
Our team is doing research work on coconut and palm waste, and that is where we derive the idea of the char crops wetland system. In the treatment zone itself, that's where we have the char crops. We would also have some plants or macrophytes that will aid in nutrient removal. This technology that we propose is unique because it is energy efficient because of the use of solar power. 2, it's easy to scale. We can easily make it an individual household treatment unit or even for a large community. The char crops in itself can be produced by local charcoal producers, and over time, when the char crops are spent, we can just repurpose this into fertilizer.
Current household greywater treatment systems are either too expensive or inefficient, which limits their adoption. To address this problem, we have developed a proof of concept for a low-cost, efficient household greywater treatment system. Our system is based on a multi-stage filtration process that uses a combination of physical and biological methods to treat greywater. The treated water can then be reused for non-potable purposes, which can save up to 50% of the household's water consumption. The system is designed to be compact, easy to install, and low maintenance. The treated water meets the required quality standards for non-potable uses, such as irrigation and toilet flushing.
En Plantae hemos creado el helofiltro, prototipo del primer humedal artificial prefabricado de alta aireación para tratar de forma intensa y eficiente las aguas grises. En este sistema se combinan procesos de lodos activados junto con biopelículas asociadas a raíces de plantas helófitas. Esto significa que las reacciones de tratamiento se llevan a cabo por múltiples rutas biológicas que garantizan la remoción de carbono, nutrientes y sólidos. El emplazamiento de los elementos de alimentación y recolección de agua le otorgan la versatilidad al helofiltro de funcionar de manera intermitente o continua para producir agua de excelente calidad a costos de inversión y operación competitivos contra otros productos más sofisticados.
Here I propose a two-stage modular biofiltration unit, particularly for water-scarce communities with limited financial and technical backgrounds. Using a combination of sand with the biochar and manganese dioxide as filter buds has been carried out on a pilot scale in my university laboratory, and which showed good results in removing various organic and inorganic pollutants like pharmaceuticals and heavy metals. In the first stage, grey water is fed to the aerated filter bed. After the first stage filtration, water is pumped and dripped over the second filter bed. After the two-stage biofiltration, filtered water collected in the tank is pumped for drip irrigation of plants. The solar power module attached to the unit provides enough power for the system operation.
In this system, the grey water is collected into an equalization tank, where after homogenization, it is then pumped into the humus bioreactor module using a centrifugal pump. Solar panels are installed on the rooftop of the building to operate the pump and IoT-based sensor placed within the bioreactor. The bioreactor contains a proprietary filter media to accommodate biofilm growth, which facilitate removal of nutrients and organic matter. The organic matter degrades aerobically, producing carbon dioxide, H2O, and new bacteria cells. Humus bioreactor can be heavily customized across urban and rural use cases for grey water treatment and reuse. The energy input required for the system is also marginal.
The vermifilter is a greywater filtration system in which earthworms interact with microorganisms in the degradation of greywater pollution. The vermifilter includes an active zone, here the sawdust, in which earthworms develop, and a filter bed in which microorganisms grow. The filter bed is composed of sands, fine gravel, and coarse gravel as a support layer. The greywater flows vertically through the filter, and the treated effluent is received at the outlet of the filter. Moreover, as another byproduct of the vermifilter, we have the vermicompost made up of worms casting that is also very rich for crops and can be used as a fertilizer.
Thank you so much, the 8 finalists, for sending us these wonderful ideas. And I think I understand why it has been so difficult for the jury to decide, because all 8 finalists, I think, are just wonderful, groundbreaking ideas. Now we have one more award, as Kartik was saying earlier. We have the audience favorite. So now we have like 150 people here. It's your choice and your voice who can be heard now. We will open an online poll and you can choose your favorite. So you can scan, I think there's a QR code, no, Kartik, that the audience can. So see, yes, so on the left here, we can see the QR code. And we will also paste the link in the chat. So take out your phones, you can scan the QR code, and then you can vote. It's a live vote, so we will see how things, it's like we can do a sports commentary, I think, Kartik, because we will see how the numbers will go up. And yeah, so this is a QR code. Just scan the QR code. You have 5 minutes to vote for your favorite, and the 5 minutes are starting now.
Yeah, I have pasted the link in the box, chat box. So yeah, please go ahead.
Nobody's voting?
No, it's yeah, it was not showing on
no,
the
it's starting.
Yes. Yeah, we have 5 minutes, so please go ahead and vote or ask your friends to vote at the link.
Yeah, we have a clear favorite for now. So if you want to sway the votes, there's still time. For now, the Vemi filter is really like going. It's ahead clearly.
Yeah.
Nearly everybody has voted, huh? And already 122 responses.
Yeah. Maybe you can keep it open for 3 minutes more. We can play some music.
Good, we will learn a little bit about water and the water cycle in the meantime while we're waiting, no, Kartik?
Yeah.
I represent the movement of water. That's my purpose, whether on, above, or below the Earth's surface. In a continuous cycle, my work's never done, cause I'm driven by energy from the sun. I travel through the sea, through the air, through the ground. You could say that water really gets around, but in fact, most water's just chilling in the oceans. Only a small fraction is really in motion at any given time, but yo, that's the way it goes. When we're studying the voyages of H2O, in the cycle, water changes states at various places of 3 states being ice, liquid, and water vapor. But this cycle strays from the norm, cause through the process, water still keeps the same structural form. While other cycles involve chemical change, water may change states, but its structure stays the same. I rise to the sky from the sea below, then down to the ground as rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Rise to the sky from the sea below, then down to the ground as rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. So when water transforms from liquid to
Okay,
gas,
1 minute
rises up into
left.
the atmosphere, that's evaporation. A process made possible by energy from the sun, also known as
Fantastic. We have more than 200 responses submitted already.
Yes.
Okay, last minute now. If you want to change the votes, there's still 1 minute or 30 seconds left.
That's precipitation. Plants have their own type of evaporation through their stomata, which is called transpiration, though collectively the term used for transpiration plus all other evaporation is evapotranspiration. 2 more terms to add to your collection. The movement of water through the air is advection, and speaking of keeping it moving, understand that runoff is water flowing across the land. I rise to the sky from the sea below,
30 seconds to go.
down to the ground is rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Rise to the sky from the sea below, then down to the ground as rain and snow. I keep it moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle. Moving, moving, cause I'm the water cycle.
And countdown 10, 9 or
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Maak wachtwoorden met 1.
1.
Well, fantastic. 292 responses submitted. Wonderful. No last minute surprises. It's a double award, I think, for the Vermi filter. Congratulations once again. Yeah, Vermi filter. This is, you are also not only the award from the jury, but also the award from the audience. Wonderful. I don't know if she's still here. And wants to say a few words on this double award. No.
Yeah, she has access to the mic, but I don't see her.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Okay. Well, wonderful. It's a nice way to finish our event with the audience and the audience favorite. This was the final part of our event today. A wonderful and great closing. And over to you, to the technical working group. Steve, over to you for the final words and for closing this wonderful hackathon final event of today.
Thank you so much, Anja. The excitement is still very high. A very good afternoon or morning or evening, depending on whichever part of the globe you are in, to connect to our Hackathon 4. As we draw close to the exciting journey of creativity, innovation, and collaboration, I am here filled personally with immense gratitude and pride. Today, we celebrate not only the culmination of countless hours of hard work and dedication, but also the spirit of ingenuity and teamwork that defines our community as sanitation experts and users. Extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you who has participated in Hackathon 4. Your passion, enthusiasm, and unwavering commitment have made this event truly exceptional. Together, we have explored new ideas, overcome challenges, and forged meaningful connections that will undoubtedly endure beyond this moment. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to our esteemed judges, the mentors and sponsors. Your expertise, guidance, and generous support have been invaluable in shaping this Hackathon 4 into a remarkable success. Your belief in power of innovation and your dedication to fostering talent have inspired us all. To all those who submitted applications, I want to remind each one of you that every one of you, regardless of the outcome, has been a champion in your own right. Your creativity, resilience, and passion for making a difference have already set you apart. Let us celebrate the remarkable achievements of our participants and honor the exceptional talent that graces this stage today. To the winners, congratulations on your well-deserved success. Your innovative solutions have not only impressed us, but also inspired us to reach the greater heights. As we bid farewell to Hackathon 4, let us carry forward the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the memories shared. These will lead us to the next phase of piloting the winning innovations and later scale up. May we continue to push the boundaries of innovation, embrace collaboration, and strive for excellence in all our endeavors. Great tribute to everyone that participated in organizing this event. Your efforts have been fruitful. Thank you once again to the entire technical working group for all the support that you have done in making this a success. Once again, thank you everyone that has contributed to the success of this event. Your passion and dedication have made Hackathon 4 an unforgettable experience. Thank you and all the best wishes.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And additionally, thank you so much to the communications working group also, who have helped me, who have supported the outreach of this hackathon. Yep. Thank you so much.
Follow
and
us,
all the
follow
country
us on the
teams.
channels. Yeah, follow us on our channels. You also have all the videos of the 8 finalists there on our YouTube channel. You can see their innovations in detail. You can follow us on LinkedIn, and we will give you updates on the implementation of these wonderful ideas. So stay with us, and as we continue on this journey.
Thank you, and bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you to all the participants for their valuable time.
Thank you.